Gauteng Provincial Commissioner Lieutenant General Tommy Mthombeni, together with senior members of the SAPS and other law enforcement agencies, are leading this weekend's Operation Shanela in Diepsloot in Johannesburg. The exercise is aimed at stamping the authority of the state and assisting local police stations in the reduction of crime. Newzroom Afrika's Zola Sholwana is there for us and joins us now live. Very good evening to you again, Zola. You have moved. The Commissioner is clearly busy this evening following that fatal shooting also between those suspects who were alleged CIT and murder suspects. And now you've moved to Operation Shanela. Tell us more.
Yes, indeed, Marcel, we are in Diepsloot, and you would understand that this is not the first time SAPS takes Operation Shanela to this area, an area that's troubled by crime, violent crimes to be quite specific. We were here not so long ago where the state was stamping its authority and also, speaking to the station commander of the police station and really trying to see how they can be assisted in terms of resources. You would understand that community members have held multiple marches where they were submitting memorandums to the local police station, complaining about its state and not meeting, demands of the public, where the community member was complaining about resources, the unavailability of cars and lack of visibility of police on the ground. Right now we are at one of the roadblocks, and this is where Operation Shanela has started, where we've seen a number of people being arrested to drunken driving. But just to tell us more, we are joined by the Provincial Commissioner, General Tommy Mthombeni. So thank you very much for your time. You have decided to come to Diepsloot once again. Why?
Greetings to the viewers at home. We really appreciate for this opportunity. Before we start, there's a briefing session which takes place, which includes role players, including the CPF. One can indicate that in terms of the crime, you'll realize that there is still some pockets of stubbornness in terms of crime. Crimes like murder, your assaults, the car hijacking and trucks hijacking. And of course, property related, the issue of theft of motor vehicle within this policing precinct, it is still a challenge.
Since the last time you were here, have you seen any progress in terms of crime reduction?
I would say yes. When we are checking on the crime statistics, you will know that we have released our crime statistics for the third quarter. And clearly, in terms of the crime statistics release, overall within the province, we're having a reduction of minus 6.5%. The 6.5% portion thereof, it is coming from Diepsloot, as we know for the fact that Gauteng, we're having 145 police stations.
And of course, we are seeing that police are at a roadblock. How many arrests have been made? I've seen some people being taken in the JMPD motor vehicle, and these are people that are suspected to be drunk drivers.
Yes, indeed. You'll have to take note that as our norm. And then yesterday up until this morning, we started with suspect raiding, and then we managed to arrest 710 suspects wanted, of which 136 is gender-based violence. And of course, here on the roadblock, we managed to arrest 28 illegal immigrants. And 12 people have been arrested for drunken driving. We are, of course, looking also on the other sides of the policing precinct, where we managed to close 4 liquor outlets. So one would say, indeed, this operation, we are getting some results in terms of the successes.
Now, PC, from the briefing that you had earlier on with the station commander of the local police station, what did they say they need support of from SAPS National or the province?
The support, as you can see, we're right here. But you have to take note that Diepsloot, it is one of the police stations which we have been here in terms of the outcry of the community. And we directed the station, as we're deploying the resources from national, provincial, to say they have to have some sort of stability. They must create a stability within the station. And they were directed that the police station has to be subdivided into, for example, 4 policing prisons, where the 2 sectors, the colonels has to be in charge of those 2 sectors, and the other colonel be in charge of those 2 sectors, so that you can bring the stability. Because the issue of intervention, it does not mean that we'll be there forever. They have to be in a position to can sustain and deal with the crime. And from time to time, we do come in Diepsloot in ensuring that we stamp the authority of the state. Like today, here we are assisting the police station.
Thank you very much, Provincial Commissioner Tommy Mthombeni, telling us about Operation Shanela in the crime-ridden Diepsloot, speaking about interventions that they have made as a province to assist the local police station here in Diepsloot, as we understand that there was a major outcry from the public about this police station not being well resourced, and also complaining about the fact that police are not visible within the streets of this particular area. Well, Massa, we will continue monitoring movement here, as we understand that they will also be shutting down illegal liquor outlets, which are, a huge problem here. And according to police, they, play a big role in enabling criminal activity here in Diepsloot. Back to you in studio.
Thank you so much for that report, Zola. We do look forward to more of those updates as Operation Shanela continues.